Hey guys, in this video we're going to be reviewing and comparing Google Fi versus US Mobile. Okay, we're going to go over the pros, the cons, everything. Let's start with Google Fi. First of all, what I really love about them is the intelligent network switching they have between T-Mobile and US Cellular. Okay, so they adapt to get the best signal, which is great for consistent connectivity, and they even have international roaming. Okay, they basically give you seamless data and calling in 200 plus countries at domestic rates, and it's incredibly convenient for frequent travelers. They even have this flexible plan where you only pay for the data you use up to a cap, which is excellent for cost control if your usage fluctuates or you're often on Wi-Fi. And if you're wondering about speed, they do offer you great speeds because they are on T-Mobile's 5G network. So the speed is generally good for everyday tasks like streaming and browsing. The main cons with them, one is the data throttling that you will experience or deprioritization. So even on these unlimited plans, by the way, we start with $35 a month. What happens is there's a high speed data cap, as you can see right here, after which speeds significantly slow down. You might also experience deprioritization during network congestion. Okay, and by the way, if you want to use this long term for international use, what happens is they have a policy. Google Fi has a policy where it requires predominant usage in the US. So if you're a digital nomad, you will need to step in the US, at least at a certain point within that plan, okay? Now let's go to US Mobile and let's start with the pros with them, okay? One of their biggest advantages they have, I would say, is the network choice. Because US Mobile's biggest advantage, they offer access to all three major networks: Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T. Okay, you choose the best one for your area, and if you're wondering about price and customization, they have different plans. For example, they have by the gig plans where you basically pay by the gig, and then they have unlimited plans as well. Okay, and if you're wondering about speed, so on their premium unlimited plans, you get prioritized data, meaning less chance of slowdown during congested, and compared to other networks. Now, they also have unlimited hotspot on many plans, a generous amount, which is great for connecting other devices. Now, if you're wondering about the cons, and okay, let's start with international roaming. So while it is available, the international data usually requires add-ons or higher tier plans. So it's not as seamlessly integrated as Google Fi's. And some of their best perks, which is like streaming service credits, they're often tied to actually having multiple lines on premium plans. Okay. And their customer support, it can be a mixed bag. So it might not be great sometimes it's good. So keep that in mind when making a decision. Otherwise, if you found this comparison review helpful, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to frequently asked questions.